Today we're talking about situations where you have musty carpet or damp carpet that often it has an odour or smell associated, and you're wanting to fix that up. So typically, obviously we're talking about situations where it's a concrete floor underneath. Martin, what have we got for that?
Yeah, it's a common scenario. So often people are convert a garage into bedrooms or a studio. Maybe it's a conservatory. Maybe in something that was added onto the house. It hasn't got or they don't know if it has a DPC under it. Just rising damp through the slab, and it's like you say, it's making that carpet musty and just the general smelly inside. So we have a product called Acron 3000. You spray apply to the concrete, it soaks in, it turns the moisture inside the concrete into a solid hydrogel and stops any further rising damp. To do this, what's the easiest way of going about it, Dick?
Yeah, so firstly I guess the main point is that we need to have access to bare concrete. So if there's any paints, or so if you're converting an old garage into a bedroom, that type of thing, if there's any paints or oils on the floor, they need to be cleaned off. Then it's a case of getting a knapsack sprayer, filling it up, and then spraying the concrete in a number of light passes until you achieve a coverage rate. And normally this is around 5 square metres per litre for a garage or a concrete slab. Once this is done, this means that as Martin's mentioned, the hydrogel's formed and that rising damp or that concrete's sealed, and you can go ahead and use that for for your bedroom or whatever floor coverings you're going to put down. Now there is a couple of areas we need to be careful about around joints. Do you want to run over that?
Yeah, thanks Doug. So there's some limitations with the product. It will seal hairline cracking. So if you've got a small crack in the concrete that you hardly get your fingernail down it, the Acron will look after that. If it's a larger construction joint with damp in it, then that will have to be addressed separately, whether that needs to be chased out with a gunnable sealant put in. The other one is, if you're treating the floor, don't lay carpet or vinyls or anything like that back down over it for 72 hours. Make sure it's completely dry, surface dry, touch dry, completely dry before you go over it with adhesives, that sort of thing. And the Acron 3000 is a colloidal silica which reacts with glass. So if you're spraying it in anywhere where there's say ranch sliders or wall to floor to ceiling windows, that kind of thing, you need to mask your glass off aluminium because it will etch badly. But it is a very effective way to take the moisture out of your concrete.
Saving the world, one concrete structure at a time. Markham, adding life to concrete.